Well, good morning. It is Friday, March 25th at 10 o'clock. Me and Tammy are on the road again. We are going out to Almo Inn. We got a room out there for the night, and then we'll just kind of play around at City of Rocks and that. So we figured it was supposed to be a nice weekend. I was content with staying home and doing some yard work, getting some stuff done around the yard. But Tammy insisted on we need to go somewhere. So here we are. I guess the yard will just have to wait. Tammy, anything to add?
The yard always waits. If there's somewhere to go, you should go and have some fun. So off we go.
So we're off to have some fun, so come and ride along with us. And here we are on our way to City of Rocks and at a cemetery, Stanford Cemetery, in loving memory, L.B. Jardin family. Well, this is just quite the cemetery right here. We're going to walk around and just see how old some of these headstones are. Here's one here in memory of Ann A. Burroughs, July 3rd, 1822 to January 24th, 1903. Well, it is quite a nice view from up here. This is the first time we've noticed that sign down there and decided to come and check this out for a minute. Always kind of makes you think back when you see these ones that have served in World War II. That's what my dad served in. In fact, he was born in July 28th, 1925, and that's what year my dad was born. So it's nice to see these. And here's one more from World War II. This one was August 3rd, 1922. Well, I've seen a lot of different decorations at different headstones and that, but this might be something that I've never seen before. Kind of a neat gesture, I think. It goes with this one right here. It looks like the Barnes was a pretty popular family out in this neck of the woods, because there's been several with that name. So anybody knows anybody that happens to be buried out here, I'd be curious to know where they're from. And these two right here, the dad is William Jardin, the mother is Rose Jardin, and that's actually what the cemetery's named after. Well, as me and Tammy kind of drive around, we've not that we're obsessed with cemeteries by any means, but some of these ones we come across in these out of the way places, which this one is, they are kind of fun to walk around in, see the different types of headstones, and kind of helps you to reflect on the trials that the people that came here before us went through, and the different kind of problems and things that they went through as compared to the things we're going through in our lifetime and that. And it's just kind of fun to, or interesting, maybe not fun, but interesting to see the dates on some of these headstones. Tammy, anything to say?
I really enjoyed it. When you look around, you can see the bigger ones, but as you're walking around, they're all over just in the ground. So there's a lot more people buried out here than I thought.
And there's a lot of them that she's talking about that are in the ground that is all they have on them is a name. They don't have a date of birth or a date of death on them. So you kind of really get wondering about that. So anyway, this is our first time of seeing this one, and that we're glad we took the little bit of a detour to come up here and look at this one. And as kind of typical around any cemetery, there's actually a geocache right here, and you can see what that says. Then the geocache is actually cut into this slab of cement, and it's laying just like that. So that was kind of neat. And this is what was inside of the geocache. It says Box Elder County Golden Spike National Historic Site. A lot of these are in here that you're supposed to trade with, but I don't want to trade, so I will just leave that patch back in there because I think that's a pretty neat find.
All right, well, we've made it to our destination, the Almo Inn. And we've stayed here before. We've stayed over in the cabins. But this year they were full, so we're staying in Dodge City room number 1. And Bart's already making himself at home on the porch. Hello, Bart.
We made it.
So the room is really cool. I love these old-fashioned pictures that they have hanging on the wall. And this couch is just something else. So this is the kitchen area. Steel and sink, fridge, microwave, coffee maker. Oh, there's even a telephone. Oh. And this is the bedroom. Look at that mural on the wall. That's pretty cool. So we have a door here that goes out onto our back patio. There we go. Nice view of the mountains. So we'll be sitting out here tonight. That'll be fun. Then just the bathroom. I couldn't figure out how to not have the fan on, so it's going to be noisy. All the things you need in a bathroom. And it'll be lots of fun.
Well, we got checked into our room and we were pleased with it. It's a nice room, and now we're just headed up now, riding through here, City of Rocks, and we'll just see where we go from here. Well, we are just riding through here now. We're finally up into the rock formations here, which is pretty fascinating in its own right. So ride along and enjoy the ride with us for a minute. Well, I'm not sure how good you can see this climber up here, but he's about 3/4 of the way to the top. There's 2 or 3 down below him waiting to go. Well, we're just pulling through one of the campgrounds here just to see. There's quite a few actually camping. We passed one that had quite a few in, so I thought I would drive through this one and just see how many people were up here. But our camping days are probably over. Our camping days consist of 2 bathrooms, I guess. That view of them two over there, don't know how well you can see them, kind of gives you an impression of mini Tetons. Well, and we even managed to find just a little bit of snow to go through. Nothing too serious. Tammy wasn't white knuckling the bar or nothing, so I'm still in good shape. Well, just heading up here now to what is called Window Arch. Well, we are just on what's called Twin Sister Road right now. Just still a little bit of snow up there, kind of pretty. And these formations right here in front of us. Well, we just stopped here at this little store, walked inside after I got our fuel, and it's kind of a neat little store inside, so I thought I'd give you a little shot of it. Walk into a store and first thing you see is a nice Elk Mount. You know it's got to be a good store. And this is the inside of it. They've just got all kinds of old neat stuff in here that you just don't see every day. And of course they've got a puzzle laid out, and Tammy, liking puzzles the way she does, she had to sit and see if she could find a couple piece. She found some. And then they've got all these old medicine bottles and an old phone. And this is the post office that is inside. And even got just a little kind of a snack bar here on that. And they even have the old-fashioned malt machine there. He just pulled out some yummy looking cookies right there, and an old scale right here that you don't see around much anymore. These old horse collars hanging from the rafter up there. Some over there on that side. It was worth the price of fuel to come in and see this. All this stuff up here on the top of the cooler. little bit of a fire here. We've had a good day. It's been beautiful weather up here. And just kind of kick back, relaxing for a little bit now. Just probably gonna wrap this day up here and we'll just talk to you in the morning. Well, I don't know how many times I've probably been by this monument out here, and I've never paid much attention to it, and this time I thought I'd stop and see what it said. I'll just read it to you. Almo, Idaho, dedicated to the memory of those who lost their lives in a most horrible Indian massacre, 1861. 300 immigrants westbound, only 5 escaped. Erected by S&D of Idaho Pioneers, 1938. So there's a little piece of history. Well, we are just back on the road again, headed towards Utah. We're just going through downtown Malta right now. Pretty quiet in these parts. Well, we are just got off I-15, dropping down into Riverside now, just about home. So I'll probably wrap this video up here. We've had a good little spur of the moment trip. It was beautiful weather and we was able to get out, but Tammy wanted to get home in time that we could get some yard work done. So now we'll go home and do some yard work. So anyway, until next time, we'll just catch you a little bit later down the road. Thank you for watching.